Stampers, this is Dawn from DawnStampingThoughts.net, and today we're going to make this card. Isn't it cute? I got this as a swap from Janet Baker. Oh my gosh, I absolutely love her cards, and when I attended her event with Susan Adams, she had given me the swap, and I absolutely love it. So I went ahead and revamped it a little tiny bit, and we're just going to go ahead and make this card. So let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so let me give you the measurements of all the pieces. The Calypso Coral cardstock is cut at 4 1/4 by 8 1/2, and then you're going to score it at 5 1/2. And then your inside piece, which goes right here, the designer paper is cut at 2 1/2 by 3 3/4, and then the basic black is cut at 2 3/4 by 4. And then the little Whisper White piece that we're going to stamp the little piggy on, this piece is cut at 2 1/2 by 3 1/2, and then the basic black is cut at 2 3/4 by 3 3/4. All right, so let me show you the stamp set we're using. Okay, so we're using the Playful Pals, and it's got all these really cute images that you can build and make a whole bunch of different kinds of animals. And then it also is in a bundle right now until the end of the month. And you can get it in a bundle and save 15% with the Thinlits, which is the Pyramid Pals. And then I'm also using the stamp set called Greatest Greetings, and it's the Sending Smiles right here. So let's go ahead first and stamp our greeting. Now this one I stamped the Sending Smiles at the bottom. I'm going to stamp it along the top this time. So I'm just going to take my archival ink, and I'm going to stamp the Sending Smiles along the top. Okay. Okay, so now we're going to use all these layers for the little pig. Oh my gosh. Okay, so the two colors we're going to use for the pig are the Blushing Bride and the Calypso Coral. Okay, so we're going to take our little Whisper White pieces. This is a photopolymer stamp. We're going to use the paper piercing mat. All right, so the first image we're going to stamp is the solid image for the face, and we're going to use the Blushing Bride. We're just going to stamp this in the center. Okay, then we're going to take the outline image and we're going to stamp that with the Calypso Coral. Now I'm not using my Stamp-A-Majig, so I'm hoping I can at least line these up fairly decent without putting my head in the camera. Hopefully right about there. It's still going to be cute no matter what. Okay. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead and stamp the little pig nose. I have a piece of scrap here. I'm going to stamp the Blushing Bride. I'm going to take the outline for that one. Let me find it right here. Stamp that. Let me take the bow off. Stamp the outline with the Calypso Coral. Okay, and then the little pig nose. There's like 2 sets of eyes in this stamp set. You're not going to be able to see it on my block, so I'll just show you right here. There's one, and then there's another one right here. So I'm using the 2 closer ones for the nose, and the ones that are kind of separated a little bit for the eyes. So we're going to stamp the nose with the smaller one, so I'm going to use the black ink for that. And we're going to punch this out with the framelits here in a second. All right, so now let's go ahead and stamp the ears. Okay, so for the ear, there's also a solid image and then the outline. I found that when making this card, I can just stamp the outline and then color it in with the Blushing Bride marker. So that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to stamp this upside down so I can see it a little bit better. Okay. And then I have the Blushing Bride marker, so I'm just going to go ahead and color in the ears. Okay, now we're going to go ahead and stamp the little tiny mouth. There's like a U. I'm going to stamp that with the black. I'm going to stamp it towards the bottom of the face. Okay, and then the eyes. These are the glasses. They're so cute. I'm going to stamp the eyes. Okay, and then the glasses are going to go over top of those. Okay, I'm going to pull this a little bit closer so I can kind of see it. Right there. Hope that That's it. Okay, it's so cute. Okay, so now let's go ahead and stamp the bow. Now I have a piece of It's My Party designer paper, and it's the same one that we're using for the inside of the card. So I'm just going to go ahead and stamp this, the outline of the bow, onto the designer paper. And we're going to punch this out with the framelit, with the Big Shot when we do the nose. Okay, so now we're ready to grab the Big Shot. Okay, so we have our little pig snout and our little bow. I'm going to cut them out at the same time. And I'm going to use the Pyramid Pals. We're going to use the bow. And then the pig snout right there. Okay, I'm having to turn it because this Thinlit is kind of moving on me, so I'm going to go to the edge. Okay, right about there. Okay, so there's our cute little bow. And then our little pig snout. Okay, let's go ahead and move the Big Shot. Okay, so now let's go ahead and pop up the nose and the bow on our little pig. He's so cute. All right, then we're just going to layer him onto the basic black. And then layer designer paper. Okay, so one more thing, we're going to use the banner punch. This is on the retirement list. I'm going to punch out 2 of the banners with the Blushing Bride. And we're going to put the adhesive just on one little side of the corner of the banner punch. And then we're going to go ahead and put adhesive on the back side of the pig, only half of the top half. Because he's going to adhere to the front like that. And then we're just going to go ahead and slide the little banners underneath. There it is. Just like that. So cute. Oh my gosh, I love this card. Okay, so then here's Janet's, and then here's the other one that I made. Okay, that's it. Thanks for stopping by. We'll see you later. Bye.